Hi guys, Nikki here. So as you can probably tell from the title and the music playing before, it was my birthday! Woo! 22. Sorry about that. Just a little bit excited about the fact it was my birthday. So I'm 22 now. I like books, as I'm sure you guys have guessed by now. For my birthday, I got a lot of books for one day. So I thought, why not do a birthday-tastic book haul for you all? Let's get into this. Gonna grab a random one. This book is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I hate when they have surnames I can't pronounce. I don't totally remember what this is about. I just remember seeing on Tumblr that there was this gif and that you see like the blood. That looks so cool. Especially because my birthday was on Friday the 13th. So I had a Friday the 13th themed birthday party and it was great. Pictures. So because of that theme, I think it's incredibly freaking awesome that this book has blood dripping down it. I just had to have it for my birthday. Fits in perfectly. I'm gonna read the blurb so I know what's going on in this book. So the world is divided by blood, red or silver. That's kind of cool. Red's a commoner, ruled by a silver elite in possession of godlike superpowers. Oh, sounds so cool so far. And to Mare Barrow, a 17-year-old red girl from the poverty-stricken stilts, it seems like nothing will ever change. Shit's gonna change. That is, until a twist of fate brings her before the Silver Court. Here, surrounded by the people she hates the most, Mare discovers that despite her red blood, she possesses a deadly ability of her own. Of course she does. She's special. Fearful of Mare's potential, the king hides her in plain view, betrothed to his youngest son. Trapped, Mare decides to use her new position to bring down the regime from the inside. But this is a game of betrayal and lies, and Mare has entered a dangerous dance. Reds against silvers, prince against prince, and Mare against her own heart. So she's either going to fall in love with the prince or his brothers. It kind of sounds cool. I'm really interested to read this now. I'm so excited. The next book I have is Spark by Rachel Craw. So many hard names to pronounce right now. So I've been looking at this one for a while. I actually saw it in a bookstore, which was amazing. Oh my goodness, I found a book in a bookstore, guys. Like, whoa, shit's getting real here. No, it's just, I just saw the word God on this book and I'm in it immediately just like, oh. Evie doesn't have a choice. One day she's an ordinary 17-year-old. I feel too old to be reading books about 17-year-olds. That was like 5 years ago for me. She's grieving for her mother. Oh god, mummy issues, here we go. The next, she's a shield, the result of a decades-old experiment gone wrong, bound by DNA to defend her best friend from an unknown killer. Is he a guy or is she a chick? Jamie shrugged. Well, that doesn't help. I could be a dude or a chick. Can you call a girl Jamie? I am now. The threat could come at home, at school, anywhere. Or is it Evie or Evie knows that this will be a fight to death? Oh, here we go. And then there's James, irresistible, off limits. Love interest. I love the cover. Got like branches coming off of her. I love books so much. The next book is the first in a series where the fun book's out. I've just yet to pick it up. Dimmicks had a sale 2 for $30. I got Spark and then this one. This is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I think the covers are absolutely gorgeous. Like, they're so like underwater themed. It makes me think there's like mermaids involved, but I know it's not. And that is really upsetting for me because I love mermaids. I think this is the one about the chick that loses her memory or something. Yeah, she wakes up in a hospital with no memory. That would suck. So she doesn't know why she's there or... Oh! So her boyfriend and best friends were killed, but she's miraculously unharmed. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think this is like a bit of a mystery, kind of a intense sort of a thing. I'm not too sure what the go is. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. So she's gotta hope her memories come back, and I think it's a pretty intense series from what I've seen, so I'm excited to finally start it and then, you know, get the next 2. They'll probably be in next month's book haul video because why read the first one when you can buy the next 2 and read all 3 at once? Like, that'll be a novelty for me because that never happens. So the next lot of books are a series. I've got all of them. There's 4 of them. My dad looked at them and he was like, these books look like they could be 3. Like, you know, what do you mean that's only 4 books? It looks like it should be like 10 or something. The After series by Anna Todd. So I've got After We Collided, After We Fell, and then After Ever Happy. That was a really weird thing to say. I'm not 100% sure what these books are about. I'm only going to talk about this one because what's the point of talking about the other three? I haven't read this one, so I've already spoiled it. I read the blurb on the back of all of them. Essentially, two people, dude and a chick, Tessa and Hardin. That's a unique name. I think they, you know, fall in love and there's some issues. Is the, like, 2-second summary I'm going to give you all for this. Tessa is a good girl with a sweet, reliable boyfriend back home. She's gonna dump him. Oh, this is awesome. This is like college, freshman dorm. Yay, they're older. I love this. Runs into Hardin with his tousled brown hair, cocky British accent, tattoos and lip ring. Hardin is cute and different from what she's used to. Oh, I love that. He kind of sounds like a bit of a prick who's really sweet and I'm gonna fall head over heels in love with. There's 4 of them I get to read and they're nice and thick. Like, this is a good book. This is a good size for a book. They don't do that irritating thing where they release one book, like it's thick, and then you get the next one, it's just like they progressively get smaller. No, they get bigger. It's just, there's gonna be like 4 books. Like, I had to put 7 books on my shelf, right? I had to remove 14 books to put 7 up. Like, so exciting. Less books on my shelf now because these monsters take up like 10 spots on my shelves. And then look at this monster. Like, this is gonna take me a while to read. And that's so exciting for me. They're so thick. I can't even hold them all in one hand. Hold on. There we go. I've got to use my head as like a doorstop or something, but I can hold them all in my hand. But they look so cool. I'm excited to read this. This is gonna be great. After Ever Happy. Does that mean they're happy in this one and then this is what happens afterwards? And they stay happy? I like happy. Can we stay happy? Yeah? No? Okay. All those books are from my family. Thanks, guys. So the next 2 books are from one of my friends, Adam. And book series I have never heard of before. Never seen. Probably wouldn't have been something I would personally pick up myself, but I don't care. And that is by R.A. Salvatore, and it's... Just drop that. The Highwayman, which is the first book in this series. I don't know what the series is called, but it's the first one. And then I have the 4th one, The Bear. I'm not going to read this blurb because why would you... I just don't want to ruin the entire series for myself. Like... that would be stupid. Can I just say that this man has a really nice arm? That was what I noticed. Like, I'd been drinking, okay, when I got these books. And I was like, oh, he's got a nice arm. I like this arm. Look at it. It's holding a sword. So this is a fantasy book. And a fantasy book that's actually set back in the old times. So it's not my usual cup of tea, as you can see. My fantasy is like 2010. But before that, like, we're talking the 2000s, you know? So I don't normally go back this far. So it's interesting because I've read books in the past that have, and I just... because, like, women are so suppressed and they're just, like, in the kitchen and they just have babies and that's it. They're, like, sex slaves. That's it. And just want them to punch a guy in the face. You know, that's my reaction, you know? When the guy's being a dick, I'm like, just hit him. Just hit him. Do they? No, and it frustrates me. It can be interesting for me. I read, like, the bit where someone else is telling you how good the book is, and I was just laughing because it had the word thrusts, and my best friend is the most sexual person in the world. So I read it out to her, and as soon as I said thrust, which is like the 2nd word, she was in hysterics. So I didn't really get to read the rest of it because we were too busy laughing over thrusts his Avenger. It does sound interesting. I have read the blurb. It's really interesting, so can't wait. So that's my books. I'm gonna pick them up. Yeah. We're gonna pick them up. See if I drop any. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything will be alright if you keep me next to you. You don't know about me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. There's just so many books. So many.